Wagwan beautiful people, welcome to another video. I hope you guys are feeling great. I am glad to be back with another video, and in today's video we won. London is blue. London has been painted blue. We won the London Derby game against Tottenham, a 3-0 win. What a difference N'Golo Kante makes in the squad, guys. You have to appreciate N'Golo Kante. I mean, N'Golo Kante comes in, Thiago Silva gets the energy, gets the ginger, and he nicks in a goal. Then N'Golo Kante nicks in. Oh, guys, before I dive right into it, I just want to ask you to click the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Welcome to all my new followers. Great to have you on the channel. This is the review series where I dive into what and how I feel about the match. I mean, how did the match go? Who did I feel Tuchel should have kept in the game and was not there? The starting 11, because I already did a preview video. Definitely check it out. So I did a preview video and I said that, who do I feel like Tuchel is going to go with? My starting 11, my score prediction, and of course a bit of Chelsea news. So if you're interested in Chelsea content, please make sure you subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and let's just jump right into it. So the London Derby, Chelsea beat Tottenham in an away game, and I have to say I am proud. I am mind blown. But I said I expected a fight, but I have to say the boys delivered. This was an absolute show. This was a very beautiful game. First half, of course, you know what, let's just jump right into the starting 11 first. I know I got a bit carried away right there, but let's just do it. So for the starting 11, Thomas Tuchel decides to do 3-4-2-1 formation, just as I predicted. He had Kepa in goal, which I was surprised. I put Mendy. Mendy has been starting most of the Premier League games, and when I saw Kepa, I was a bit worried, I have to say. I mean, I felt like, the likes of Harry Kane, he's a very great striker. I thought he would be able to intimidate him, but Kepa maintained our clean sheet. So I have to say it was really great for Kepa in this game. At one point, he was my man of the match, before some other players were substituted. But in terms of Kepa, I feel like from the Super Cup, he boosted his confidence. I think he's taking a few tips from Mendy, and I have to say, thank you for maintaining the clean sheet. This was a very good game from Kepa. So Kepa in goal. Then for the back three, we had Antonio Rudiger, a new entry this time. This time we had Thiago Silva. So we have Christensen moving to the place of Aspilicueta for the right back. So this was interesting to see. I mean, I was surprised. I was shocked. But I was like, interesting. I think Tuchel knows what he's doing. I mean, Christensen is a great defender, don't get me wrong. And that's why he was right next to him at the right centre back, sorry. And I feel like in terms of Christensen being there, Thiago Silva and Rudiger, the defense was solid. It was perfect. I mean, yes, during the first half, Tottenham were trying to enter our box, and Thiago Silva with the blocks. Ooh. Oh, Thiago Silva. I mean, Thiago Silva in this game was just phenomenal. So for the back three, let me just go right back ahead to it. We had Rudiger. Right next to him, we had Thiago Silva. Then at the end, we had Christensen. Then for the midfield four, we had Alonso, which I had predicted Ben Chilwell, which was a surprise to me. I mean, Ben Chilwell, of course, Thomas Tuchel mentioned in the press conference that he's feeling better. He warmed up for the previous game, and I thought that he would probably be in this game, but I was wrong. Yes, I was wrong. Marcus Alonso, of course, has been informed, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if I saw him. So when I saw Alonso starting in this game, I was like, okay, yes, Marcus Alonso has that. He just has that oomph this season, for lack of a better word. I mean, he is always on point in terms of free kicks, in terms of corner kicks. What? Marcus Alonso at the right wing, but then at the pivot, we had Jorginho and Kovacic. Now, Jorginho made a mistake, and at one point, I was really angry, and I just couldn't get it. I mean, Men's Player of the Year, he had just had a very great year, and he was just, I felt as though he should be. I mean, everybody feels like he is at the peak. I mean, he is at the peak. He said that so many people do not believe in him, and currently, I feel like he's just doing a great job. He made a bit of a mistake there, but I was like, okay, we'll let it slide. The game is still continuing, and we can still make a comeback, and that is exactly what happened. So right next to Jorginho, we had Kovacic and Mateo Kovacic. Wow. I think I need to tap into what these players are having at Cobham, because I mean this win for us was so important, and I said it in my preview. Check it out if you haven't. I said in my preview that I was expecting a very strong game. It's a London derby, guys, for crying out loud. I was expecting a very strong game, and this was a very strong game. So right next to Mateo Kovacic, we had Aspilicueta. Now, I predicted Reece James would be there, but I also gave you guys the news that his medals were stolen, and it was a bit of a tough time for him mentally. Of course, he mentioned that the teammates are there for him, the fans are there for him, and there was even a bit of an update in the news that the people who robbed him could have been close to him because they knew exactly where to put the car in a blind spot. So very fishy, and it's really sad, but he was not present in this game. So we had Aspilicueta taking over, the captain, El Capitan #1. El Capitan. I was really happy to have Aspilicueta. I was really happy to have Aspilicueta in this game, and he made the difference. He made the difference. Of course, he had an attempt in the first half. He gave a header. He gave a header to Kai Havertz. But Kai Havertz, oof. I feel like he's a bit under pressure, and for me, Kai Havertz was not. He didn't perform really well in this game, and I feel like that's why Tuchel made the substitution. Speaking of Kai Havertz, he was in the front three. In the beginning, we had Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, and then up front we had Lukaku. Now, in terms of the front three, I know I said this was my go-to front three, but this game, they just didn't do it for me. They were not performing. I did not notice Mason Mount. I don't know what's going on with Mason Mount. This is the second game in a row that he has not been doing really well. I mean, last game I said he was great, but I thought that, it was just a bit of a hiccup because, he had been rested and then came back. So, when Mason Mount continues, when he plays game after game after game, he keeps on getting better. But after he's rested, I don't know what happens. It's just like a fluke. And this game was just not it for him. Kai Havertz too, I feel he was struggling a bit. I mean, I feel like that is why Thomas Tuchel substituted Mason Mount first and then Kai Havertz later. But then in terms of Lukaku, of course, he was not able to nick in a goal. We expected this. I mean, he cannot be scoring every single goal. He is human. Come on, guys. But I know he was not able to nick in a goal. But I feel like he was just isolated. In the first half, I mean, there was nobody passing. He was not being fed the ball. I mean, the balls were passing around, and Tottenham were really bullying us at one point there. I mean, Jorginho. But it's okay. I mean, Lukaku was a bit isolated, and he had a bit of attempts, some shots, some attempted shots, but sadly they were not on target. And for Lukaku, I feel like this was an okay game for him. I mean, he, of course, was still part of the team that won. So go Lukaku, Romelu. Yes, guys. Then for the first half, we had a very, I would say, boring first half, to be honest. I mean, I was expecting more action, but in terms of Tottenham, I feel like they were pressing. Son, I feel like was in this game. Actually, I said that he was determined to be in this game. So the fact that he was actually starting just shows how much they were determined to get this game. I mean, they just got back from a loss from Crystal Palace. I mean, a 3-0 loss, and now a 3-0 loss to Tottenham back to back. So it's gonna definitely impact their confidence. We're probably going to see a few more losses or draws from them, because, guys, come on, they had had a clean sheet. They had not conceded to any teams, and I have to say it's really sad. But at the end of the day, London has been painted blue, and for the first half, more attempts on the sides of Tottenham. But in terms of Chelsea, we were struggling a bit. I have to say we were struggling, to be honest. I feel like that because there were some attempts I feel like we would have scored. At one point, Aspilicueta had the ball with the assist to Kai Havertz, but it just passed in between Kai Havertz's legs, and it was just not a great sight to see. So in terms of the first half, I was not impressed, to be honest. I was not impressed at all. So I needed to see substitutions. I was angry. I needed to see substitutions, and that is what Thomas Tuchel did. He saw, yes, we're missing something, and the secret recipe, Chemical X, N'Golo Kante comes into the second half, and we don't waste any time. 49th minute, Thiago Silva with the header, from Marcus Alonso's corner, and we have our first goal. Of course, this boosted the confidence of the lads, and you'd see it. I mean, the second goal was it was a mistake. We're just lucky. In terms of N'Golo Kante, I feel like he added more energy. The Tottenham players were even looking a bit more tired. I mean, N'Golo Kante covers so much space in the field in terms of interception, in terms of goal creation, and N'Golo Kante scored his first goal of this season, and I have to say, what a goal. Of course, it was a deflection, but we'll take it any day, anytime. A goal from N'Golo Kante, and it set the mood going. It set the stadium on fire. It was an away game, but the Tottenham supporters started leaving. That's when you know your team is winning. Then in the last minutes, of course, a few attempts here and there. Lukaku, there was an attempt from Lukaku, an attempt from Mateo Kovacic, and finally Timo Werner, super substitution, comes in, gives the assist to Rudiger, and Rudiger does not waste any time. Rudiger nicks in the goal, and we are set. 3-0. We win the London Derby. We have made a statement. London is blue, and this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I don't see any other way you do it. Convince me. Comment in the comment section down below how you'd have thought this game would have gone. Of course, some people were predicting Tottenham to score at least a goal, and I thought they might score, but I was so sure that in my score prediction, I gave Chelsea a 2-0 win against Tottenham. Point on. Point on, and sadly I didn't get it, but I'll take it. I'll take this over my prediction any day. We were able to get 3 goals, a 3-0 win in the London Derby against Tottenham. We were able to do it. We're currently first because we're maintaining a clean sheet, and we should continue like this. We should win it, do it, show them how it's done. We are the champions of Europe, and this is it. If you're not a Chelsea supporter, this is your sign. I mean, come on, what more do you need? So, this is a very interesting game. Thank you so much to all the people who tuned into my live. I'll definitely be linking it in the description box down below. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. We are going strong, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you guys. Other than that, in terms of my man of the match, I have to say, this was a tough one, but N'Golo Kante made the difference for the game for me. In terms of the squad, in the first half, nothing was happening. N'Golo Kante steps in, and look at how the game ended. So for me, N'Golo Kante will have to do it, and I have to say, N'Golo Kante, I forgot the song. No. Anyway, guys, I will be seeing you in my next video. I really hope you did enjoy it. Please share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe.